All right, everybody, this is Mr. C of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Welcome, my special needs and my seniors friends. It is time for your music session, and it is time for Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy jingle. If you know it, sing along. Here we go. Time for school, time for music, time to learn together. We can do it. Learning is fun, Mr. C. And learning is fun, everybody. Once again, welcome. And now it is time for us to go right into our lesson. We're going to continue learning our My Funny Valentine song from Lorenz Hart and Richard Rogers. Okay, we're going to continue learning the bridge part and possibly the ending verse. Okay, we're going to continue on that. So if you have a chance, direct care workers, or if you know how to go on to the, you know how to use the computer or your phone, your tablet, whatever you have while you're watching, please bring up another page of Google, the Google search engine, and type in My Funny Valentine and the word lyrics, and you should be able to get those lyrics right away. Also, today's hymn selection, we're going to sing along to that. Our hymn selection today is Lily of the Valley, okay? This particular song had the lyrics written by William Charles Frye, okay? But then it was set to music by an Ira D. Sankey, okay, who arranged it, meaning he didn't come. Ira D. Sankey didn't come up with the melody, the musical part on his own. He actually adapted it from another song called "The Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane." Sorry, let me say that all again. The Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane, which was originally written by Will Hayes, okay? So he took the melody of The Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane and arranged it so that it can fit the lyrics of William Charles Frye of The Lily of the Valley. That's Ira D. Sankey, who arranged the music of Will Hayes from that other song, The Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane, to fit the lyrics of Lily of the Valley by William Charles Frye, okay? So that's how this hymn came about, okay? So first things first, my friends, everybody make sure we are sitting up nice and straight. Our shoulders are relaxed, and everybody reach up into the sky as high as you can. Do not over push. Remember, as I always say, just reach as high as you can. And everybody putting down those arms and start rotating the shoulders. And breathe while you're doing this. Okay, everybody rotate them forward now. Rotate your shoulders forward. All right, great. Now everybody rotate the neck very slowly, very slow. Do not push it. Do not go too fast. Nice and easy. Great. Everybody rotate in the other direction. All right, great. Everybody look all the way up. And look all the way down, and look all the way to your right, and all the way to your left, and shrug and hold those shoulders, shrug and hold, and let it drop. Once again, shrug and hold those shoulders, and let it drop. And now everybody put your arms in front of you like this to start opening and closing your hands. Great, now everybody squeeze and hold, keep squeezing, keep holding, and shake it out. Shake it out. Great. All right. And now everybody take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Once again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. And we are good to go, everybody. Here we go. So hopefully you were able to actually get those words, those lyrics. I don't think I mentioned it before. I apologize if I haven't. Okay, but you know the drill. We always, when we sing along to the hymns, I always ask for you guys to get those lyrics. Okay, Lily of the Valley. Once again, type in the word in the search engine on Google, Lily of the Valley. You're going to have to open up another page besides the one you already did for My Funny Valentine. Okay, find the one by William Charles Frye, Lily of the Valley. Open up another page, type in Lily of the Valley and the word lyrics, and those lyrics should pop up right away. Okay, so let's get right to work, everybody. I'm going to use my guitar today. Okay. All right. So hopefully you guys have those lyrics handy. Okay, just sing along as best as you can. Okay, if you get a little bit lost, that's okay. As I always say, you can practice again by just watching the video and in repetition and practicing in repetition along with the video. Okay, so have those lyrics handy, sit up nice and straight. Remember, keep that posture going. And this is once again Lily of the Valley, lyrics by William Charles Frye, music arranged by Ira D. Sankey from the song The Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane by Will Hayes. Okay, it's a mouthful. I just want to make sure all credit is given where credit's due. Okay, so here we go. Lily of the Valley. I have found a friend in Jesus, he's everything to me. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. The lily of the valley, in him alone I see all I need to cleanse and make me fully whole. In sorrow he's my comfort, in trouble he's my stay. He tells me every care on him to roll. Hallelujah, he's the lily of the valley, and bright morning star. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. He in all my grief has taken, and all my sorrows borne. In temptation he's my strong and mighty tower. I have all for him forsaken, and all my idols torn from my heart, and now he keeps me by his power. Though all the world forsake me, and Satan tempt me sore, through Jesus I shall safely reach the goal. Hallelujah, he's the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. He will never, never leave me, nor yet forsake me here, while I live by faith and do his blessed will. A wall of fire about me, I've nothing now to fear. With his manna he my hungry soul shall fill. Then sweeping up to glory to see his blessed face, where rivers of delight shall ever roll. Hallelujah, he's a lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. And that was Lily of the Valley, once again written by William Charles Frye, arranged by Ira D. Sankey from the song Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane by Will Hayes. Okay, so here we go. We are going to go right into now continuing to learn My Funny Valentine. Okay, once again by Lorenz Hart and Richard Rogers. Okay, so let me make some adjustments. We're going to go over to the piano. I'm going to go over to the piano. Give me a moment. Okay. And so we want to maintain, by the way, guys, we want to maintain our posture, okay? Because we are singing. We are definitely singing. We're going to maintain our posture. Before we begin, actually, let's see if I can. Just making some adjustments in the camera. Okay, before we begin, let's make sure that we are actually, I know I had you guys do a quick breathing exercise. Let's make sure that we're doing it correctly in terms of technique. Okay, so everybody put your hand in front of your on your tummy like this, sitting up nice and straight. When we breathe in, as you all know, the breathing mechanism goes as follows. When we breathe in, stomach goes out. No chest. Make sure you don't make a mistake, because I kind of did that just now by accident. Okay, but make sure we're not doing this. We're not expanding on the chest, but expanding the stomach muscles, the abdominals. Okay, so when we breathe in, the hand should go out. It should be pushed out, while when we breathe out, the stomach go in. Okay. In fact, I'm going to let's have a better camera angle. You see the part on top of my head cut off, but that's okay, because I want you to focus on what is being done here. So again, we breathe in, stomach goes out. Breathe out, stomach goes in. Okay, everybody, let's try it. Here we go. Ready? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and then hold for 10 counts, guys. Ready? Breathe in, and off. Breathe out. Okay. All right. So make sure we have this intact so that we can hold not hold your breath so much as be able to last through a lot of long phrases. Okay. A lot of long phrases and long notes. Okay. That's the idea. That's what we want to do. So let's go right into, in fact, let's actually review. When we sang My Funny Valentine, we did the first and second verse. Okay. First and second verse. We can quickly review from there. This is our starting note. Ready? Here we go. And it goes, My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine. Yeah. Sorry, you. You make me smile with my heart. And then your looks are laughable. Your looks are laughable. Unphotographable. Yet you're my favorite work of art. Okay, now that was me singing it in the higher range for the ladies. Okay, if you are a gentleman, okay, you are an octave below. Okay, so you're down there. Okay, so let's sing that together. Ladies, why don't you join along with us? You're here, gentlemen are here. Okay, so my funny Valentine. Ready? With the men, but ladies sing along. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, let's sing. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. And your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Okay, so that's how the first two verses go. Okay. Let's go right into learning the bridge. Now, the bridge. Let me explain something in case you don't know the terminology in music when it comes to the bridge. We sang the first two verses. Okay. Notice how the verses have a similarity when it comes to melody and even rhythm, especially rhythm. Okay, has a similarity. My funny Valentine, your looks are laughable. Okay, so it kind of follows the same rhythm. Not exactly the same exact notes, but definitely the same rhythm. Okay, so it follows that similarity there. Okay, but then the bridge really takes kind of a much more different turn. Okay, so this bridge goes as follows. If you look under your lyrics, and you should, I know I didn't mention it again, but make sure you have your lyrics handy for My Funny Valentine, again by Lawrence Hart and Richard Rogers. Okay, and it starts off in the bridge. It goes like this. So let me come down here for the gentleman since I've been there. Is your figure, is your figure less than Greek? Okay, actually, let me continue from there so you get the whole idea of the bridge. Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Okay, so that's how that part goes. Okay, if I sing the ladies, it's just an octave higher from there. Okay, so the ladies will come over here. Okay, and we'll go, is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little your figure less than Greek? Okay, so is it less appealing, right? Is your figure less appealing? Is your mouth a little weak? Okay, that means, are you timid? When you open it to speak, are you smart? So are you intelligent in your speech? So again, going along with the theme of My Funny Valentine, it makes you laugh. It's a funny, endearing song. Again, thinking about what's in the lyrics, what's in the content, right? Thinking about what is being said, how this one person that you care for so much is not the typical beauty, the typical popular person, the typical smart and witty person or anything like that. Okay, they just are. They're just blah, maybe. Okay, but yet you find the soft spot, and that person is still very much a dear one to you, and that's what we want to think about when we're singing the song. So even though it's sort of a joking kind of way, but it's still very much an endearment, loving song to someone who is not by worldly standards, or not by popularity, a popular type of person, or an attractive type of person, but you still care for them regardless, and that to me is beautiful. Okay, that's very beautiful, because with God we are made very different. We're made differently, each one of us, and so this song kind of reminds me of that. Okay, it's not a hymnal, let's put it that way, but it definitely reminds us that we are all different, and we are all made by God. So no one is lesser than. Let's put it that way. Okay, here we go. Is your figure less than Greek? I'm going to start with the ladies. Okay, lady and gentlemen, also sing along. Okay, you should be down here. Is your, okay, while the ladies, is your, okay, so you're going to be up here while the gentlemen are down here. Okay, is your, okay. So let's take it from there. Gentlemen sing along with the ladies, and then I'll do it with the gentlemen as well. Okay, so here we go. Bridge. Is your figure less than Greek? 1, 2, ready, and. Is your, excuse me. Let me start that over again. I totally messed that up. Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. Is your, 1, 2, ready, and. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Okay, despite that last part, are you smart? Okay, that's what we want there. Okay, but the gentlemen, ladies, sing along, same thing. But the gentlemen, you are going to be down here. Okay, so I'm going to play the men and sing the men's part while the ladies join us. Okay, so here we go. Lyrics handy. Sit up nice and straight again. We're just reminding you guys, posture is important. And here we go. On my count. 1, 2, ready. Let's sing. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Okay, so just like that. Okay, let's do that again. Ladies again, gentlemen sing along. Ladies again, let's make sure we have that part. Okay, I'm just checking the time real quick. Okay, we're good. Okay, so take it again, ladies. There's our first note. Gentlemen, your first note is here. Okay, sing along, gentlemen, but let's play and sing the ladies' part as everyone sings along. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are So there's that. And gentlemen, once again, is your, here we go. Ladies, sing along up here. Gentlemen, here we go. And on my count, 1, 2, ready, and. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? Okay, so that's how that bridge part goes. Again, noticing the very difference in the melody and rhythm pattern, okay, much different from the verses. Now, we're going to go right into the final verse. The final verse is going to be a finale, if you will. There'll be similarities in the first and the second verse in terms of melody, in terms of the pitch patterns, okay? So that's the melody. There's going to be similarities there, and then the finale of it, okay, the very ending is going to be a difference, okay? It's going to be a tremendous difference, but something to really, again, culminate everything that's been done so far, okay? So watch what I'm talking about. It continues after Are You Smart? Are you smart? And then it continues, but don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. And I'm going to stop right there, okay, for the reason being is that don't change your hair for me. The same melody pattern that we see there and don't change your hair for me is actually the same as the beginning, My Funny Valentine, where we go, I should say, my funny Valentine. When we sing Don't Change Your Hair for Me, sounds exactly the same melody. Don't change your hair for me. Okay? But then meanwhile, when we sing Not If You Care For Me in that next part, not if you care for me. When we sing that part, it sounds like the beginning of the second verse where it says, your looks are laughable. Your looks are laughable. See that? So it sounds the exact same melody. So what they did was take the melody of the first verse for Don't Change Your Hair For Me, and then the melody of the second verse and put it in Not If You Care For Me. They put both melodies right there in the final verse. Isn't that's amazing? So you can see a lot of the patterns interchanging with each other throughout the entire song. Okay, let me continue because then there's the ending part. Okay, the conclusion where we sing. Stay. Okay, so stay, little Valentine, stay. And then the last part. Each day is Valentine's Day. So each day is Valentine's Day, all right? I'm going to sing that last part with the gentleman, okay? Or in the octave of the gentleman, the range of the gentleman. So we're going to stay, okay, stay, little Valentine, stay. It's going to sound like this. Stay, little Valentine. Excuse me, let me try that again. Stay, little Valentine, stay. And then each day, each day is Valentine's Day. Okay, so that's how that part goes. I sang it in ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's take it from the top of the final verse. Okay, going back to but. Okay. But, okay, I'm going to continue singing with the gentleman, actually. But, okay, and we're going to sing it all the way through. However, the ladies, you're up here. But don't change your hair for me. Okay, you continue singing at that range while I sing with the gentlemen. But don't, okay? I'm going to sing with them, okay? So here we go. Everybody together. Ladies here. Gentlemen here. But, okay, here we go. 1, 2, and ready, let's sing. But don't change a hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. All right, so that's how that goes. Gentlemen, with your range. Ladies, you're up here. But gentlemen, you're down here. But gentlemen, sing along with the ladies. But I'm singing with the ladies in their part. Okay, so everybody sing along together. And we're right here on my count. 1, 2, ready, and sing. But don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Okay, now as you can imagine, okay, I'm sure you heard it throughout the entire time. I've had quite a bit of difficulty singing that last part in the ladies' range. Woo! Okay, I mean, I'm not hurting. That's the great thing. I'm not hurting, okay? So I had to use a lot of my falsetto, okay? Let me just say that word out loud. In fact, I'm going to write it on the board, okay? I'm going to write it on the board. Okay, we're taking a break from singing, and I'm going to write that on the board. Ignore all of that. That's from my guitar lesson, and I'm just looking for my eraser, okay? Okay, we don't want to get confused by all this guitar work, these guitar tabs over here, okay? But I'm going to write a word that pertains to our lesson, okay? That has to do a lot with our lesson, okay? And the word is what I just said, falsetto. Okay? Now, this is a term, falsetto, Falsetto, okay? Now, it's Italian, okay? It's an Italian, which a lot of words in music, a lot of terminology in music is derived from the Italian, and they use it a lot. And, you know, when you think about it, yes, it is Italian, okay? But at the same time, among musicians, it is universal. It's universal. This is the language of music, okay? So falsetto, when it comes to music, our falsetto is really what gentlemen use, okay? Gentlemen singers, such as myself, okay? We use a breathy sort of high pitch that is not in our normal range, okay? Let me say that again. The falsetto is a breathy, airy type of higher pitch with the male voice that is not typically in the male range, okay? So when you heard me singing those higher notes, okay, I was using my falsetto. In order for you guys to hear every pitch, every pitch to be on pitch, okay, to be, you know, precise. And that was all really to help the ladies. But typically a male shouldn't be, well, let me put it this way. Let me not say a male, but let me say my particular vocal range. In my particular vocal range, I am not really supposed to be singing that high. Okay, and as you can see, it's not it's not the most attractive sound. Okay, when it comes to it, however, when I'm teaching you guys, it definitely gets the point across as to where the pitches are for those notes. Okay, so that's the idea. I'm definitely not singing that high to show off. Okay, because there's nothing to show off. Let's face it. Wasn't that great. But again, if I was performing the song, I wouldn't typically sing it in that range. I wouldn't do that. Okay, why? Because it's not really meant for me. I would be singing it in the male range, in the lower range that I've been teaching the other gentlemen. Okay, but it does go to show you that the falsetto, okay, among male singers, okay, they do use it when performing as well. Let me get that straight. So yeah, I use my falsetto to reach those pitches to teach the ladies so that they can get an idea of how high they're supposed to go when it comes to the song. But at the same time, male singers do use falsetto. They use the falsetto in a lot of performance. Okay, one particular one that is coming to mind right now, and there are many vocal artists that use the falsetto. Okay, you've probably heard them go high, doing that type of thing. But one that comes to mind right away is the Bee Gees. Lead singer of the Bee Gees. We know the song "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees. Ha 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 ha, staying alive. Okay, so I'm just singing that part. Okay, but you hear that part. And you hear how high, which, by the way, his name is Barry Gibb. Okay, Barry Gibb, that lead singer. You see how high he goes throughout the entire song. He uses his falsetto in that way, and some falsetto can be very good quality. It just depends how well placed it is, how much it's practiced, and a gentleman singer, a male singer can have a well placed falsetto. Okay. If they practice it, okay? But some falsettos don't always work, okay? And again, typically I wouldn't sing the song that high, in that higher range. I would sing it in the lower range, okay? Because that works better for me, okay? However, there are some songs that even I will use the falsetto, depending on what the song is and how the range goes all together, and how well I've practiced it, of course, okay? But I wanted to throw that at you guys, okay? Falsetto, everybody say that, falsetto, okay? Which is an high, airy range of tone, okay? For male singers. Lady singers don't do it because lady singers from alto up until soprano, like that's mid female voice to higher range soprano, which is a higher range female voice. Okay, they don't need falsetto because they already go that high naturally. Okay, their voice was built to do that. Okay, by God's very careful and precise hand. Okay, so ladies don't need a falsetto; they don't do falsetto. But gentlemen, yes, gentlemen use a falsetto, and that, when you think about it, that is very handy too of the creator, right? That's very handy of him too. Very, very ingenious of him for us to be able to do that. But again, remember, it takes gentlemen, okay, it takes practice. It takes practice to have it well placed, making sure a lot of jaw movement is going on, something that we've gone over when it comes to vocal exercises, okay, and we're exaggerating our syllables and using our diction correctly, okay? So there it is, falsetto. Guys, give yourselves a nice round of applause for going through that bridge and that last verse, okay? I would say go back into the video, practice it in repetition. You heard the male range, you heard the female range, they're both low and the high, okay? You know your range, practice it in repetition, and then next week we're going to go through the entire song. We're going to do the entire song together from the beginning verse to the very ending verse, okay? Give yourselves once again a round of applause. Great job, everybody. Nice sticking with it. And guys, as always, I wish you happy practicing. Take care of yourselves, okay? And thank you to all my subscribers, as well as my friends and all my other friends around the world and my academy members who come on all the time and watch my videos. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, share. Okay, like and share. Okay, click the notifications bell, and thank you again for your wonderful support, guys. I will see you again. Happy practicing, and I will see you next week. Have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys.